Welcome to Face Islam. We're dealing with the subjects that Muslims face every day, everywhere. The issues, the problems that we see coming up again and again and again. How do we deal with these things? Some of them are maybe major issues, others maybe not so big. I want to talk today about something is the treatment, the way we interact with each other, our behavior, the akhlaq, toward our elders especially. We have a word in the Arabic language, it's called Shabab. And Shabab are our youth. The youth, we want to talk about how the elders should treat the youth. So this is Shabab and shaiba. Shabab is the youth, shaiba, these are the elders. In Islam, we know that there's a big focus on giving respect to everyone. Just as children are ordered and commanded to obey their parents and be the best in honor and respect to the elders, the same token, though, the elders should give respect to the youth. Oftentimes, the problem that we have with our children today is we're not giving them what they really need. We consider that, you know what? These kids, they need money, they need a car, they need cell phones. I want the kids to have the latest iPad or computer access. I want them to be able to do texting, play games, be able to interact with their friends. I want them to have all of that. But the problem is I'm not giving them what they really need. Oh, I give them a lot of food. No. I'm talking about food. I give them the best clothes. They don't need that. Yes, they do. They need to wear Adidas tennis shoes. They need to wear Nikes. They have to have... Give me a break. Your children need from you the thing that you are the most stingy with. I'm going to give you another word in Arabic, bakhil. You are stingy. You are bakhil with your time. This is what they need. Our children need us to be with them, spend time with them, take them out on the weekends, be with them in the evenings, take them for salah. You don't go for salah? Hello, that's a new problem, isn't it? How do you expect your children to be good Muslims when you yourself don't do these things? Take them to the masjid. And don't let them run wild like crazy kids. They don't need to be running around interfering with other people's ibadah, their worship. When you have your children with you, teach them respect. Teach them what Islam is really about. Let them see you pray. Let them see you worshiping Allah, raising your hands to Allah, crying to Allah, asking for what you need. Don't hide it from them. They need to know it. But they need to see how you deal with the life's experiences. You might think, and I do think this about myself, I don't think I'm the best example for my own kids, but that's natural for parents to worry about that. I want to be better than I am, and I'm actually buying all of these toys and excuses for my time instead of really giving them what they need. That's what's really happening. And if I don't get a hold of myself and think about what's the most important, even if I'm not that great of a father, even if my wife is not the best mother, we're still their mother and father. Allah has given these children to us as amana. These kids need us. They need our time. They need to have us influence them. At the same time, we want to be careful when they get older, when they become teens, not to be in their face about everything. Give them space to become who they are. One of the most successful families I ever met is actually a strange combination in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The lady, she's from Seattle, Washington. I think Seattle or somewhere. And the husband is from one of the Bedouin tribes of the desert. And you would think, how unreal is this? But guess what? Because they have this high respect for Islam, both of them, following Islam in so much, these children coming from them are the amazing kids. They have their own minds, their own intellect, their own way. Each one is totally different. Respect, though, for everybody in the family. The best of families. It's almost like when I went to their home, I thought, is this a movie? Are these people acting? How could they all? And there's a bunch of kids. I mean, I don't even know how many little boys and girls I watched grow up in that family. And all of them following Islam. All of them showing the best examples that when they are with their non-Muslim relatives on the mother's side, they look up to them. The relatives are looking up to them. Even though these are young kids, the adults look up to them and say, I want to be like them. Huh? And because they followed Islam, they spent time with their children. They let them see that we give rights to each other. We have respect for each other. There's no demanding from the father, my way or the highway. No demanding from the wife, you give me this, you give me that. But rather a cooperative effort between them. And by the way, the father turns out to be a professor in one of the universities and speaks better English than I do. The mother is a teacher herself for a lot of the ladies' groups and helps give dawah and bring people to Islam. And by the way, she speaks Arabic 100 times better than I do, like an Arab. And all of it because of what? Allah blessing their family. And they have a nice place, they have good environment, all of these things, mashallah, because they're following what Islam is telling us about the family. Following this, the youth, the Shabab, and the shaiba, the old folks, together, all of them working according to Islam. Let's face Islam.